So we really set out to achieve in the 12 that we have in our lineup, and then plus a few features, the 12 basic ones we do. They're all completely unique and different in flavor. And so it was a very scientific kind of process because there was a certain color and consistency and flavor that we were trying to achieve with each one. So we had to go, if the chocolate wasn't dark enough, then we'd have to make, one adjustment at a time to each batch, basically, when it was frosting our cakes to try to get things exactly the way we
Well, and every
we
time
wanted
you
them to
adjust
be.
one thing, you have to adjust 5 others because it all has an effect on one another, right? And I think we understood the science behind it a little bit when we started, but it wasn't until you get going and actually create your own recipes. It took a while to get used to how much of this and how much of that, and hence all the alterations, like what does another teaspoon of baking powder do to your cake when you bake it and add heat, and how does it rise, and is that the same no matter what the barometric pressure is outside, no matter what the weather or the temperature in the air and the humidity, because it all affects how the cupcakes work. So it was interesting doing that. And then I think once we got the hang of it, especially the frostings, it was a lot easier because now we know what A does to B. The technology was pretty simple, actually, getting them going, because it was just you and I, and it was manually doing everything. So we don't have machines that pour them and do everything. We still feel it's important to hand pour every single cupcake. That's why they're not exactly the same, each one of them, but we think that's part of the fun. But our ovens were extremely important. For example, if you don't have them working right, it doesn't rise, they don't look good, they don't bake evenly. They're convection ovens, so we had to kind of bake everything and adjust times and temperatures accordingly so that we didn't end up with a mess in the end. But the mixers, I don't know, the fridges, keeping things at the right temperatures is really important. Right down to our air conditioning in the store, because buttercream melts if it gets too warm. So all these little things that you have to remember. So there's a lot of weird science technological things that I guess we do every day that we probably don't even realize we're doing that is science. That science and math, that's the biggest part, I guess.